Welcome to Basic Training in APA Style, provided to you by the Counseling Social Work Department at Lancaster Bible College, Capital Seminary, and Graduate School. The purpose of this presentation is to give you an overview of APA format, which is expected to be followed in all your academic papers and assignments during your undergraduate and graduate school years. While you may be familiar with other styles such as MLA or Chicago, the APA style, which is created by American Psychological Association, is specifically used to dictate the format and styles of papers published within the fields of science, such as psychology, counseling, and social work. These guidelines are important as it promotes consistency, accuracy, and credibility. General APA format. As you can see in the example provided to you on the slide, papers with APA style are typed, double-spaced, with 1-inch margin on all sides, and with the recommended font size 12 times New Roman. You will usually have a header, which includes page numbers on top right side of each page, and a running head that is a short version of the paper's title on the left side of each paper. Your research paper or essay will generally include these main components: the title page, abstract, main body, and references. Title page should have the title of your paper, your name as the author, and institutional affiliation such as Lancaster Bible College. The abstract is a brief paragraph between 150 to 200 words that summarizes key points of your paper. The main body, which is the bulk of your paper, is the actual content of your writing with appropriate citations and headings. Lastly, the reference page, which is placed at the end of your paper, is your bibliography content, informing your readers where you found your information. In-text citations. Next important topic to discuss is in-text citation. In-text citation is an abbreviated format that offers basic details such as author's name, publication year, and page number if applicable, informing of the source that you used. In-text citations are helpful as it invites readers to review the reference page and find full details of where you found your information. Not only that, in-text citations properly give credit to individuals who had the original thought, research, or ideas. This keeps us researchers and writers with a clear conscience so as to avoid plagiarism and to acknowledge other people's hard work and thought that did not originate with us. So we use in-text citations anytime we integrate another person's work into our own paper. We can do this by paraphrasing, summarizing, or quoting the person's work. Generally, we should mainly paraphrase and summarize more than giving direct quotes. We summarize or paraphrase to help explain concepts, to share other individuals' research and thoughts, and to provide evidence to support our paper. In this slide, you can see examples of how to insert an in-text citation for short quotations or paraphrases. In-text citation should include the author's name or names and publication year that are enclosed in parentheses and placed in the beginning or end of the thought or idea you are sharing. When providing a quote, the exact page number of where you found the quote must be included in the parenthetical citation as well. You can do in-text citations for direct quotes, which can be introduced with a signal phrase, such as, according to Jones, 1998, he said this. Or you can also provide the in-text citation at the end of the actual quote. Remember to also include page number of where the exact quote was found, which will be preceded by the letter P to indicate page. In the case you have a long quotation, which is more than 40 words, you will frame your in-text citation differently than for a quote under 40 words. Long quotations may be referred as a block quote because it is a freestanding block with no quotation marks. It is indented ½ from left margin of your paragraph body and double-spaced. Usually the parenthetical citation comes after closing punctuation mark. Block quotes or long quotes should be used sparingly. After all, the research paper is about your thoughts and ideas with using evidence to support your points. Of course, there are numerous ways to do in-text citations. This slide provides several ways you can do an in-text citation with 1 or 2 authors, more than 3 authors, or other forms. Now, you may have seen or heard et al., which can be confusing of when and how to use it. Et al. Is a Latin abbreviation that means and others. It's a simple way of stating there are more authors who contributed to the work, but not all names are listed in the in-text citation. Generally, you can use et al. For sources with more than 2 authors, so as long as you spell out each of the authors' names the first time the source is cited. So if I have 3 authors, the first time I cite their work, I'll cite McCain, Schreck, and Townsend, 2018. Next time that I use the exact same reference, I can use et al. By stating McCain et al. 2018. Now, when I have more than 6 authors, instead of writing each author's name, which is a lot, I can just use et al., such as Jones et al. 2018. Reference page. Now that we have briefly explained that citations just give basic details of where the source is, let's talk about the reference page, as that is crucial answering questions such as, what is the name of the title, who wrote it, were there any editors, which edition is this, when was it published, where was it published, and who published the work. All your hard work with inserting so many in-text citations lead readers to look at the reference page for these kind of details. Reference page not only gives full credit to where and to whom it is due, but invites readers to look up the sources you used and research further for personal interest and learning. As you can see with the example, your reference list is the last page of your paper and begins on a separate page from the last page of your writing. The word references is placed top center of the reference page. Each reference is alphabetized, double-spaced, and formatted with a handy indent. Make sure you list all the references you used on your reference page. If you didn't cite one's work into your paper but may have read it, don't include that on your reference page. Only list references that you actually cited in your paper. Like multiple ways of doing in-text citations, there are multiple ways of typing out your full citation. Let's start with books. Book citations require all authors' names, publication year, work title, publication city, and publisher. If there are editors or types of editions, those should be included as well. Again, this is only a basic guideline of what should be included when citing a book. Journal articles will be popular on your reference list as they are academic, scholarly literature. For their citations, journal articles require author's name, publication year, work title, journal publication, volume number and issue, page number of the articles, and DOI, which stands for Digital Object Identifier, if there is one available. Of course, you'll be citing other works besides books and journal articles. You may be citing from websites or personal communication, such as emails, letters, or interviews, or videos like YouTube or TED Talk. These types of work also need to be listed in your reference page as well. Just remember, your reference page should include any works that you borrowed another person's work or work content that is not your own. There's much more to share about APA style, but I won't bore you any longer. However, there are great resources out available to the public to help us make sure we are formatting our papers in APA style so we can impress our professors and show them that we know what we're talking about and how to style it professionally and clearly. You can refer to the publication manual of the American Psychological Association book or go online and utilize a free tutorial video about the basics of APA or check out Purdue OWL. Thank you for listening and watching, and I hope this information is helpful to you as you begin your academic research and writing. If any questions, please don't hesitate to contact CSW Department at lbc.edu.